know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Host of the Living Dead.
All right, we get started. Excited to talk about this movie.
Start it up.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead. This week, we are covering a new movie, a 2025 movie, another addition, perhaps, to the pantheon of horror in 2025. We are covering Screamboat, the horror satire film of Steamboat Willie. As always, I am your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya.
Yo.
And Twan.
What up?
Just a quick reminder for first-time listeners and returning guests. We are a cult movie podcast. We cover cult classics, B movies, and horror. All of these opinions are subjective. None of us are academically trained in film critique, but we love movies, so enjoy the ride. All right, so Screamboat. We were all pretty excited when we got this movie. I think it's fair to say when the wheel gifted us with Screamboats.
Yeah,
this is what
I'm even though the experiences with the other ones haven't been as good, I think I'm just excited to get this IP and like have new horror shit on it. Like I like the all of the things that are coming out, even if some of them are like bad and yeah, maybe they're not hitting. I just like to see it used in a different way because I'm so used to seeing it in like kids stuff, right? Or at Disneyland. It's fun.
Yeah.
The way I was thinking about it is like somebody is bound to do like a quote like a good version, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not expecting these movies to be like award-winning films, but I want like a fun twist on these classic characters.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Blood and Honey 2 is a really good example of when it does it right. So like the first time they kind of did it for like money, it felt like, but the second one they were like, yo, now that we have money, let's do this good.
Yeah.
And then they did it really good. So yeah, I think when done well and maybe with enough resources, like if a really big company were to pick up like one of these random IPs, I think that'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, I think we're heading in the right direction. I feel like with each movie to come out and each continued success with these movies, like
Keeps getting better.
It's bound to happen where we get like a major release of one of these movies.
Mm.
I can see that.
I'd want to see like a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs one.
I feel like they made that.
They did?
I feel like that's a thing already.
Oh, damn.
It could be wrong.
What would you call it? Like Apple?
Ooh. Like Poison Apple?
Yeah.
Or
Dwarves.
Mirror.
Damn, Mirror might be a good one.
Tell it from the perspective of the
mirror.
Of the queen. Ooh, the mirror.
Damn, that's an A24 movie.
Isn't that Shrek 1?
Yo.
Doesn't it start off with the mirror? Like
does start off with the mirror, yeah.
Being like, yo, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Damn,
you might be wondering why we're here, and then it's like zoomed back and it's a mirror.
Yeah. That would be cool. Because what else do we have coming out? Bambi.
That one
Bambi's
already came
the
out.
Reckoning.
Yeah.
Peter Pan.
That one's out as well.
Peter Pan.
Popeye. We're getting Popeye.
Are they doing a Winnie the Pooh 3?
Maybe. I don't know. But I know that this movie specifically isn't part of the Poohniverse.
And it's not, because it's done by I guess we can get into it. It's directed by Stephen LaMorte, and we covered one of his films earlier. He did The Mean One, which was the Grinch horror movie adaptation, which you can check it out. We were like not too big on it, but surprisingly, even though I didn't really like that movie, I was still excited for this one.
Yeah.
I think it's just the type of movie it is. I feel like we know what to expect,
especially now.
Yeah,
that's true. And then I think what helps it too is I really like David Howard Thornton.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought he was a highlight of The Mean One. Like I thought his Grinch was cool. And I thought he was pretty good as Steamboat Willie in this one. And he's terrifying. He's Art the Clown is. I've only seen the first one, but that movie is intense in a good way.
It's funny because I saw Terrifier in this movie. Man, maybe it was because I already knew, but like anytime I would see him on screen, I feel like I would like get Terrifier vibes, like the way he like uses his face to express like whatever emotion he has, or just he's like a body actor, right? Like he does more actions than he does like actual speaking. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of that in Steamboat.
Yeah. Same. It's just like it's his forte. It's like, why Seth Rogen gets cast as Seth Rogen in all of his fucking movies, he's fucking good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, you think of all the great ones, right? Out of the big four, I think the only one that talks is Freddy Krueger. Voorhees, Myers, and Leatherface don't talk.
True.
Yeah.
Leatherface will like grunt every once in a while
Mm-hmm.
or say some like incoherent shit.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part,
he tries to express himself, that guy.
yeah. Yeah. That's true. So the movie was written by Matthew Garcia Dunn and also Stephen LaMorte. The music was by Charles Henry Avalanche. And he did the theme for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is random.
Whoa.
So that's cool.
I didn't even
And
know they have a theme.
yeah, I think if you get a visit from Make-A-Wish, it's
Yeah, I
fun.
know. I was gonna say, if you know the Make-A-Wish theme, things probably aren't going too well.
And Yale Benamor, who worked on The Mean One as well. And he also worked on Stephen Lamore on some of his other movies as well. So we got a music duo, which I think is interesting. Which usually means one started it and the other one finished it most of the time, or one did like soundtrack and the other one did the orchestral stuff. But this movie wasn't worth looking like too deep into it, so that's what we got. Like we said, Steamboat Willie, played by David Howard Thornton from Terrifier, The Mean One. We have uh Selena, who is played by Allison Patel, and Pete, who's played by Jesse Posey. And I don't know if this dude's his brother, but the guy who plays the radio operator is Tyler Posey. I don't know if they're related,
Hmm.
but I recognize Tyler Posey because he was in the Teen Wolf series. He was in like that entire show, and he's
They're-
also in Truth or Dare and Yoga Hoosers.
Damn, Yoga Hoosers. Another mention of that movie.
Yeah, I know. I want to check it out because Tusk was so crazy, but I'm afraid that it's not going to be as good as Tusk.
Yeah.
And then we have Cindy, who's played by Kaylee Hyman, and she's in Terrifier 2 and 3. Was Cindy the party chick? The chick was like, "It's my birthday."
Yeah, I think she was
She's Cinderella?
Cinderella. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, duh, Cinderella.
All of them. All of them
Oh,
are,
yeah.
yeah. Ariana is Ariel, Jazzy is Jasmine, Bella is Belle, Ilsa is Elsa, and Rory is Aurora. They're all the fucking Disney princesses. They were only missing the xenomorph.
I did not make that connection at all in the movie.
Brother,
Son of a
how
bitch.
were you not able to make that? This whole movie is literally nothing but like Disney fucking like what's it called? Disney I'm blanking on the word. It's all like Disney shit, dude.
References?
Like yeah, Disney references. They keep on saying like small catchphrases like dead men tell no tales, let it go, it's a small world. Like all that shit, dude. They're just dropping it throughout the whole fucking movie.
I got those. I don't know why I didn't. I was like, why are these chicks in princess dresses? That's weird.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
all-
no, it makes sense now.
It's also funny because Pete is Steamboat Willie's like arch
It's
nemesis.
Nemesis, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I was expecting like a big burly guy. Also,
Yeah.
Sarah Copen, one of the I think she was one of the she was Ilsa?
Ilsa? Yeah.
Yeah. She was in Weapons.
I gotta look her up.
Oh, nice.
She just says she's the driver in Weapons.
Who the fuck is? Oh, the girl who drives into the. I don't want to say it because Dale hasn't seen Weapons.
And Joe DeRosa's in this movie.
Shout out Joe DeRosa.
Shout out.
He's a comedian.
Yeah. One of two of We'll See You in Hell podcast who just ended their 10-year run.
Legends.
Legends. It was funny to see him in the movie. In that small role that he got.
Was he the guy that got killed in the beginning?
Nah, he
Oh no, he gets zapped. He's like,
yeah.
he's like, to get him. When they go out, they like rush. That's right. They rush.
It's him, and I don't know if either of you are familiar with the Impractical Jokers, but it's Joe DeRosa and Q.
That guy.
Yeah, both of them are like good friends. So they were both randomly in this movie, and they both died by electric shock. Yeah.
Oh, those are the two friends that are sitting next to each other. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They get a little cameo
because they're New Yorkers.
This movie was very New York.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. This movie like makes it a point to be like, yo, we're in New York right now.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with New York.
Honestly, crazy shit happens in New York all the time.
Yeah, I've heard it's a crazy city.
Screamboat. I heard they had a pickpocket from like Europe that traveled over to the US and they wanted to like try out like pickpocketing in the US, and now they're like a known missing person. And everyone's like, well, they're gone now. So, come to the US, find out.
Nah, this is Tony could fucking Sony fucking took care of him, huh?
Try to pickpocket the wrong motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true what they say about us Europeans. There's a lot of fucking crazy motherfuckers out here.
Yeah, we don't mess around here. It's kind of nuts.
Most people are pretty chill, but the people that aren't chill are very not chill. Damn, that's wild though.
That is pretty fucking crazy. Random subplot.
I know. I think in the video there was a woman that was talking about it, and she mentioned that how the US is crazy. She was like, there was a woman that was traveling out in another country, and she got pickpocketed, and the American woman was holding on to the pickpocket's hair until the cops showed up. Like we're worried about people coming in and shooting up our places all the point in time. We don't play around in our country.
We are a country founded by thieves, murderers, and very nefarious individuals. Said it before, they didn't send their best and brightest to the new world. All right, let's get into our synopsis. Let me just start breaking down this movie. On a late night on the Staten Island ferry, partygoers, tourists, and crew find themselves trapped with a monstrous version of Steamboat Willie, a mutant mouse lurking in the vessel's lower decks. The trouble begins when workers accidentally release him, unleashing a wave of carnage as Willie gleefully slaughters the passengers using everything from strangulation, electrocution, and a forklift. Among the chaos is clothing designer Selena, who boarded to escape her dull life in a tacky party, strikes up a tentative romance with ferry worker Pete, only for both to be thrust into a desperate fight for survival. As the bodies piled up, including cops, crew, and even some Disney princesses, not really Disney princesses for copyright reasons, it's revealed that Willie's origins trace back to grisly experiments and a sympathetic captain who once freed him, unknowingly dooming future passengers. It doesn't really explain why he goes crazy. And the bloody climax, Selena, Pete, and a handful of survivors face off against the cartoonish killer in a mix of slapstick gore and parody, barely escaping with their lives. A mid-credit stinger hints of Willie's reign of horror may not be over.
Oh, yeah.
For a small mouse, that dude was mad resilient.
I also want to say the size scaling was so crazy.
Oh, it was amazing.
Like he got stabbed with like a screwdriver, and then when he picks it out of himself, it's like a tiny screwdriver. But like it's a normal size screwdriver normally. This movie was fun. It was a fun movie.
It was. Spoiler alert, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a good time.
You be spoiling it every week, bro.
No, right at
every
the front
week
end.
you're like, spoiler alert, I love this movie, or spoiler alert, I didn't like this movie.
It's a good movie. It's a fun
That's
movie.
that's his like catchphrase.
You get one for free. You got to wait till the end for the other two.
So pulls people in.
Yeah, it was a fun ass movie, and I really enjoyed the fact that it never took itself too serious. Like it was always
didn't.
in on the joke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I enjoyed that. And like Sarah was saying, I love their use of size. Like every time Willie was amongst people, he's like super fucking tiny.
Mhm.
But then when he's doing Willie shit, like, and it's just him, you can tell it's like a regular sized person, and the
Yeah.
background is just like photoshopped in.
Yeah.
That shit was great.
Random fact, but the steamboat, or not the steamboat, but the ferry that they used was a ferry that was purchased, a decommissioned ferry that was purchased by Pete Davidson and Colin Yost from SNL.
Hell yeah.
Really
Yeah.
random.
I read
Is
that there was so much fake blood that they had to hire like a special cleaning crew to come like clean it out.
Shit.
No shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. I had looked up this movie after because I was like, I kind of enjoyed this. Like I want to know more.
Yeah.
There's so much random stuff.
Now that you mentioned it earlier about the Disney princesses, is Selena just like the only non-Disney reference? Is there a Selena in Disney?
Selena.
The main chick.
She's Minnie.
Well,
Kind of.
she is and she isn't.
Well, she had the polka dot from the beginning, from
polka
the
dot,
jump, and the red dress.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
But then at the end,
That's the real Minnie.
That's right.
all right, I could see that.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Oh yeah, because that's why he's like in love with her. He's like blowing her kisses and shit.
Mhm.
Mhm. That's why he
That's
didn't
right.
kill her.
That's why he doesn't kill her, even though she like attacks him multiple times.
Oh,
Yeah,
like at
she-
the end. Yeah.
Yeah, she straight up like does the whole get up,
That's right.
puts on black sleeves and like the gloves and everything, and like, turns into a human version of Minnie Mouse.
So is that why she was battling against that group of princesses? Because she was like better than the princesses? Because technically Minnie isn't, even though Minnie is part of like the Disney
Lore.
itself, the Disney lore, she's not really considered a princess. She's just Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse's wife.
That's interesting. What do
Or
you think?
is she Mickey Mouse's wife? I don't know if that's ever like described. She has her own house.
She's his girlfriend.
Girl,
I
right?
think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
Yeah,
don't
she's
know
an
if they've
independent
ever
mouse who don't need
like
no
lived
man.
together.
Yeah.
Yes.
She well at Disneyland, she has her own house. So
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
true.
She doesn't need Mickey. She pays her own mortgage.
True.
Good on her.
Hmm.
That's
Huh.
a good question. Yeah, because she's like, I think it's fair to say that Mickey and Minnie are probably more popular than the Disney princesses.
I think they're more like known, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like more world acclaim. Like
Yeah.
everyone knows Mickey Mouse.
Hmm.
Huh. That's a good question. Interesting. I never thought about it before because I wasn't a Disney kid growing up. I wasn't like a Mickey Mouse guy.
Mm.
But you were a Disney Channel kid.
I watched Disney Channel. Yeah, for sure. I know
I-
like a lot of the like live action movies.
I don't really watch a lot of Disney. I watch more Nick and cartoon.
Same. Yeah, we've-
SpongeBob.
I was
Wasn't-
never a big SpongeBob guy.
Oh, dude. Fuck. I lived on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, same.
I've had when I rank them, it's Cartoon Network's number one, then Nick, and then Disney Channel.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Well, if you were to ask me when I was younger, I'd probably say Nick was number one and then cartoon and then Disney at the end. But now as I'm
Yeah.
older, because I feel like Cartoon Network evolved as I also grew up. So like Adult Swim, that was fucking so dope. That was technically part of
Yeah.
like Cartoon Network, you know?
Growing up with Adult Swim was nice, and then kind
Yeah.
of evolving with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, Cartoon Network also had Toonami, which had
And
Dragon Ball
Toonami.
Z.
Yeah.
So I used to watch all those on top of like Ed, Ed and Eddie and fucking
Mm-hmm.
Dexter,
Samurai
Samurai Jack. Yeah.
Mm.
But I feel like Nickelodeon, although I like those shows better, I think like the top tier Nick shows might
For the
beat
old
out
ones.
the top tier. Like Hey Arnold, I think is might be one of the best cartoons ever made.
Damn. Damn, I'm thinking that's my processing. Damn. I don't know, man. I love SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob was
But
my,
SpongeBob was
you
is
know,
great too. I mean, SpongeBob's a legend. He's still going strong.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Hey
Maybe
Arnold,
maybe
like
Rugrats.
from like a critical standpoint, was just a better made show. Where
Oh,
SpongeBob is more entertaining.
I don't even remember like a lot of the older Nick stuff. I mean, I watched a ton of it. I watched a ton of Rugrats. I don't know if I have enough context to pull to say it's like a critically a
What
better
else was on?
better done show.
Did Nick have Angry Beavers
Yeah.
Yep.
and Two Stupid Dogs?
Cat
Was-
dog.
Cat dog.
Cat Dog. My
Yeah.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cat Dog.
Nick had Angry Beavers,
Ren
Cat
and
Dog,
Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy,
I wasn't a
Rocco's
big-
Modern Life,
I wasn't a big Ren and
Rugrats.
Stimpy guy.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy fucking slapped.
Mhm.
Ren and
I remember-
It was
Stimpy and
weird.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Watching
Oh, yeah, it
Ren
was
and
awesome.
Modern Life
Stimpy, I
was,
was like, I don't think this is a show for kids.
I mean, as a kid,
As
I
a kid,
wasn't-
I could
wasn't-
tell that. I was just like, I don't think I should be watching this. This show's weird.
I wasn't cognizant enough to like make that determination. I was just like, what the fuck am I watching? I love this.
Yeah. It was weird.
Did Nick have Fairly Odd Parents
Mm-hmm.
It did.
and Jimmy Neutron?
And Jimmy Neutron.
Got a blast.
Got a blast. OG 3D animation.
I saw this thing
Looks
about
terrible now if you look back at it.
I
So
know
bad.
it looks all like fuzzy and weird. I saw this thing about Fairly Odd Parents, how Timmy like at before the show even starts, he had already like wished to be a child forever. So by the time the show begins, or I think it's like in the later seasons, you find out that Timmy had wished that he was a child like years back. So he's been living as like a child for the last like 10 years, I think, by that point in time. And it's this whole big thing. But I never finished the show, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was wild to even think back that like at that point in time when we begin the show, he has already been a kid for the last like 3-4 years.
Yeah,
the
and he
same
wishes
age.
that Cosmo and Wanda forgot.
hmm
Yeah.
So nuts. Big twist.
Did that
in,
really
like, a
happen,
kid show,
or
you know?
did someone make that up? Because it is a pretty dark ending. Because he's like in his 20s or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look it up. I didn't care. I just thought it was cool. And honestly, I'm gonna let it live like that in my brain.
That's fair. Yeah, like I never finished Ed, Edd n Eddy, but my friend told me that you find out the last episode that it's just they're all grown up and it's just them sitting around reminiscing about the good old days.
Nice.
Oh
That's cool.
shit.
That's fun.
I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how do you think Steamboat Willie compares to Thornton's like other two outings of Terrifier and the Mean One?
I'll go first.
Well, I think Terrifier is just so iconic that role in itself will never be surpassed by any of his other roles. I think that's the role that put him on the map and
Oh, for
will
sure.
continue to get him roles. So I think Terrifier is always going to be number one. It was definitely his outing was definitely better than Mean One, and it's not to knock him in the role itself. It's just the context and the writing and the movie as a whole was just better and done. It was just done better overall. So not better than Terrifier, definitely better than Mean One.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that I haven't seen Terrifier 2 or 3. I've only seen 1, but Art the Clown is definitely scarier for sure and way more brutal.
Yeah.
But I did love the comedic acting that he did, like the body comedy he did as Steamboat Willie. I thought that was pretty great. And now makes me want to watch. I haven't seen it. In Terrifier 2 and 3, does he double down more on the killing aspect or like the goofy, silly aspect?
It on
Both?
both. Yeah. Both get amplified. It gets crazier and sillier.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me want to check those out because the first one was funny, but more brutal than funny.
Yeah.
Because it had some moments I was like, oh shit. But
Yeah.
I thought his Steamboat Willie was great. And maybe to point on to speak on like how is better than the Mean One, I think being able to pull from like a bunch of different, like Disney has way more material to make fun of
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to just a single like Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
So I think it gave him more, I guess, material.
Well, wasn't there a Lorax in it also? They're like someone in all orange and they get killed.
Oh yeah, there was.
Yeah. I mean, but there's way more. And then I feel like they also. Oh, go ahead. You finish your point first. I feel like they also touched on when Mickey when Steamboat goes over to the churros and he switches the 6 to a 9 and then he just starts laughing because he's like increasing the prices of the churros at the
That
park.
shit was funny.
You know, like that's so fucking hilarious because that's actually like that's what happened. You know what I mean? Like churro prices were increased. So I think it was definitely funny. He definitely brought out like a lot more comedy and way more like like when he's like doing the dances on top of people after they died. The shit was hilarious. Comparing it though, I agree though. Terrifier is more terrifying. This one is more fun.
Yeah, they definitely let him bring out the silliness a lot more. And like you said, there's just more to pull from because it is an established character already. So having like the little whistles or like, the movements when he's like driving the boat, those little nods here and there, just added another layer to make it even more enjoyable.
Have we all seen the original Steamboat Willie cartoon?
I have not.
Oh, I don't know if because I saw the original Steamboat Willie cartoon, I've seen it so many times that like this, it almost made me enjoy this like a little bit more because I like seeing like the parallels between like what that was and what this is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the whistling touch because that's like a big thing as Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've never seen like the what is it? Is it a movie or is it like a short?
It's
a full length
short movie.
I think it's like 35
like 30 minutes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like
they play it at Disneyland, but you can find it everywhere, I think.
It's on YouTube for sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the only thing the most iconic thing I feel like everyone has seen is the whistling and the driving of the boat itself.
And him like bouncing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciated that. Speaking on Steamboat Willie, what did you think of his design? I wish, and I know this could have probably been like problematic, but like Steamboat Willie's not gray. Mickey Mouse is black.
Yeah.
I wish they would because he's was it? I was gonna say open source. It's public domain. So like couldn't they just straight up rip like what he looked like with no problem?
Yeah, but then you'd have someone running around in potential like blackface.
Can't be blackface if it's a mouse. At least I don't think so. He's like not even a real animal or person. Like get Robert Downey Jr. to do it.
Have we seen? He's the only one that could pull it off, and he would not get canceled.
That's true. It was so good.
I mean, have we seen in any other situation a situation where someone has dressed up as like an anthropomorphic creature that's been in all black, or like their skin and face are actually black because that's the color of the creature?
Xenomorph?
But the xenomorph isn't. The xenomorph is like it's an actual like alien itself. It has no. I mean, besides being like a bipedal,
the movie Cats.
I never saw that one. Was there an actual black cat in that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was she black or was she a white woman playing a black cat?
That's a good question. I haven't seen Cats.
You just fucking named it.
Like I've seen clips of it, but I've never watched the movie fully.
I've never seen it either, so I'm just asking the question.
I haven't either.
I heard it was so bad.
The only one I can think about is Tenacious D when John C. Reilly and Jack Black are Sasquatches, but even then it's not black, it's dark brown.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's like a touchy subject? It's a touchy thing. Yeah. So I don't think I think the gray was a good move.
Yeah, and they're like grounding it in New York, and like a New York rat is like gray.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like
that's
gray and dirty, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He did look dirty as fuck.
Yeah, grimy as shit. Well, he's been trapped in that underground area for like, or under boat area for who knows how long,
I think since like the captain died or something.
right? Yeah, I think that was what the story was. I think that was why he's so pissed off, right?
Well, that and he like, yeah, I think because he
And he
was
lost
locked
his
down
chick.
there and his
Yeah.
chick fell overboard.
Yeah.
He was stuck and he couldn't go look for her.
Damn, I wonder if Pete threw her overboard. If we're gonna in a sequel, we'll see why she got thrown overboard.
But Pete was hella young.
No, no, like an actual like before Pete, there was a Pete, you
Oh,
know,
damn. They should do
Mm.
a what's it called? A
Prequel?
prequel?
prequel sequel.
Set it in old timey times.
Damn, and we get actual Walt Disney because that was
Damn.
actually like they name dropped him in that, right? Like
Yeah,
that
his
was
name was
did.
Walt, the
yeah,
Yeah.
his name was
captain.
Walt. Yeah,
Walter, but everyone called him Walt.
and then Steamboat was supposed to go to was it supposed to go to Disney? No, it said something to like travel
California or something.
Or yeah. It's funny. I like how they did it. They name dropped it without like actually name dropping it.
It's like a world where Disneyland never happened because he didn't make it to California.
Damn.
Oh shit.
And then they say it was like the happiest place on earth or something. Like
Mhm.
when he was on the boat with Walt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was funny.
There's a lot of little references like that. I appreciated it.
Yeah.
They were good because they felt like not forced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they made it make sense with the script.
Well, Screen Rant came out with a article saying that the creators were like massive Disney fans, and even LaMorte described himself as a deep cuts Disney fanboy.
I'm reading now that Amber, the EMT, was named after Princess Amber from a smaller known Disney show called Sophia the First, which
I've heard of that show.
ran from 2013 to 2018. Damn, so
Deep
he's a real deep cut Disney fan.
So Selena was the only one not named after anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Odd choice. Like I understand like she's supposed to be Minnie Mouse. They should have made her name like Mimi or something.
Mindy
Mindy.
or Moo.
Moo.
I don't know. That just came out. I've been working all day. Don't look at me.
Oh man. Well, going back to the mouse. What'd you guys think of the like the fucking the fake mouse when it's like jumping on people's back?
Dude, there's one scene where he's like trying to sneak up on I think it's Cindy, and it's just like a back shot of the mouse, and it's clearly just like a, I don't know, like a little puppet figure just like
Yeah.
being held in front of a camera.
Like jumping in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's hilarious.
Hey, they pulled out all the tricks.
I mean, they did it. It for as goofy as it felt at points, it was still fun enough to keep me entertained. To like, I didn't pick up my phone at all.
Same.
Yeah.
I was locked in. This
Same.
movie locked me the fuck in for some wild reason.
It's the IP.
It was
People want to
IP.
see this shit.
That
Yeah.
was the
It's
IP.
just fun,
Yeah.
you know? I felt the same way.
I was excited. I'm like, how are they gonna do this? How are they gonna make it work?
Yeah.
That's a good point. Cause I was thinking, Twan, when you're saying as a New York rat, I was like, I wonder why they chose like New York of all places to be like the location.
New
was like,
York
oh, okay.
City.
Because New York has some crazy ass fucking rats.
Dude, right? They
And-
have some dog-sized rats out there.
And in this one, they say that it was a rat that was experimented on, right? Like that
Yeah.
was the only reason why it looks like that.
So it's all weird.
Yeah, that does make sense.
So, kind of touching on that, I guess he was being experimented on by someone called the Mad Doctor, and the Mad Doctor is a short film that was released by Disney in 1933.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
the deepest of cuts.
The
Yeah, for real.
deepest, dude. This dude's deep cutting
So
us.
much deep.
That's pretty cool though. I mean, I'm a Disney fan, but I don't know those types of references. That one went over my head.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
know that one.
This movie though, I did pause it to get water, and like an hour in, like basically everybody's dead already. It's only like 4 people are left.
Yeah,
And there's like 45 minutes left. I'm like, holy shit, how are they gonna survive this one? I thought they were gonna kill the kid for sure.
It almost felt like that. Oh, the mom
Mhm.
dies like off camera, like she's just like gone.
I think she gets electrocuted.
Was she?
I think so. I think she might have been part of
that's
that
why
group.
that's why she has all that foam in her mouth. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay, but we don't see it until we get it from his point of view
We
later.
don't. I mean, for the longest, we don't even see the kid. I was like, damn, did the kid die? Did they just kill everybody down there?
Yeah.
But then he survives, and the black dude does a construction worker because he has like special construction boots,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
and he was on like a kitchen mat or something.
hmm
I feel like he would still die though.
Now with specialized construction boots, bro,
That,
those give
that
you
shit, that
plus
electricity was like
100
fucking
electricity defense.
lightning's like fucking Pikachu Thunderbolt in that room.
Yeah, if Pikachu came at me, I would just put on my specialized construction boots.
Just pun him.
Yeah.
Your special Pikachu kicking boots,
Yeah.
steel toes.
100% effective.
Yep.
Did you guys have a favorite kill?
I think the propeller. It
That was
the
pretty good.
it was the silliest.
That was
You,
you think that was the silliest?
bro. He was a tiny little mouse.
Yeah,
Holding him,
holding
yeah.
Holding
Yeah, that's true.
a full sized
Man.
human.
Yeah.
I think is that the first time we see like the size difference?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, no. I think,
in the very beginning, because he jumps on the back of that
that's right.
guy, and he's like
but I feel like
flailing around.
I do think that's the first time we can see the real scale, like an actual
Because we
visual,
don't
like,
see the
zoomed
full
out scale.
mouse yet in that first one. He's still kind of like obscured by steam and shit.
And then
Yeah.
the second one when he kills the kid who's wearing the Statue of Liberty outfit. He kills that kid, but we don't really get to see his like full scale in like zoomed out view. That one is the first time that we see him like that, like just standing out in the wild.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. I think the most for me, yeah, I guess that one, that the propeller kills was like kind of goofy, and then the other one where I think Cinderella is the last one alive, and she's like she drops her slipper and then she goes inside the door to like escape him, and she's just hanging out by the door like, haha, I made it. And then his tiny little like spear goes through the door, and it ends up being this huge fucking spear that just impales Cinderella, and she just like immediately dies, and her like guts are coming out. I was like, what the fuck?
That was hilarious.
In Mickey's hands, I mean, in Steamboat's hands, it was this like tiny little like toothpick, and then he puts it through a door, and it immediately becomes this like huge fucking
like a javelin
spear. Yeah, dude, it was fucking nuts. The scaling in this movie was so hilarious.
Just thought of something. Was that Disney magic?
Disney,
might have been.
Damn, it might have been,
Disney
bro.
magic.
Honestly, yeah.
It's like at midnight, instead of it turning into a pumpkin, it turned into a regular size spear.
Oh shit! Damn, she got stabbed at the stroke of midnight.
Did.
I appreciated the unnecessarily, like super unnecessary blowjob kill.
Yo, I forgot about that one. Holy shit, I didn't forget.
It just cuts the dude's dick off and just like, it's just a dick in her mouth.
And then he uses that dick later on to like
Dude,
to the other the temporary captain.
mm-hmm.
Like throws it on his face. He's like, what the fuck? Oh
yeah,
man,
the kills in this were pretty inventive, and I love some good inventive kills.
Yeah, the captain's helm was like cursed, dude. The fucking
yeah.
The fat captain gets like beheaded with the like razor wire.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other dude gets beheaded with the fucking was it the monitor?
TV. Yeah.
That was golden. There were some great kills in this one.
There was. I appreciated the creativeness. It was and it was so funny. The callback to the dick. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere. Like, and it was so funny. It was like the timing was great. It's like, oh yeah, the dick.
I like that they doubled down on it.
Another a dumb kill or dumb death was Sleeping Beauty. When everyone's getting electrocuted and she says something like, "Oh, I want to go inside too," or something like that, and she ends up grabbing the door handle and offing herself.
Head pops out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the two other princesses, Jasmine and
With the forklift?
Jasmine and Ariel, who are doing
Yeah.
the Hago face
Yeah,
while they get forklifted? Oh man, wow,
that
that's
was funny,
That was
some
funny.
some Gooner fan service right there.
right?
The special effects on that one was pretty good though. With their tongues hanging out on the blade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, usually sometimes those like super graphics ones can come out looking pretty cheesy, but that one looked pretty good.
Yeah.
There was. I mean, it still had its cheesy moments.
Oh,
I
for
think.
sure.
I think. I think
100%.
when so one of the random characters that was going down and he was constantly getting burned in the face,
Yeah.
and then it shows like his
Oh,
ice cream face with the eyeballs.
yeah.
That one was goofy.
Yeah.
I mean, the lightning that was like horrible. It's like horrible looking lightning.
It's a good way to like mass murder all those people though.
Yeah.
Kind of get rid of all of them all at once.
Yeah, he went Auschwitz with that shit.
That was pretty smart.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think about. I just thought like, oh, he has a hose. Like he's just gonna hose everyone. What is he gonna do? He's gonna run away after. But then he electrocutes everyone. Like, damn, he this guy was planning it out.
Mm-hmm. He was just all laughing about it too. He's like this
It's a-
little dance.
He had some big brains. Yeah.
How did the construction guy die?
With his the construction guy with his specialized rubber boots.
Yeah, because
He
him.
gets he gets killed later on at the very end by the
Yeah, because he's the last
by the
one to
chick.
die.
Yeah, he gets killed by the chick that
Oh, the one who's all like Stockholm syndrome.
yeah right
That's yeah.
yeah he shoots a flare at Steamboat and at the Stockholm chick, and then the flare blows up the fucking tanker area, and everyone else escapes. So he kind of takes himself out. And he
That's
takes,
right. He
takes out the
sacrifices
Stockholm
himself.
chick. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Forgot about that. I like her Mickey hat. That was cute.
Mm-hmm.
Made out of duct tape.
Duct tape. That was
Duct tape and
hilarious.
wire. Yeah.
I was like, oh hell yeah,
Was that a dig at like Disney adults
baby.
and their fandom?
That's what I thought of.
That's what I thought of
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I was
But
like,
it
oh,
just
that's
get
hilarious.
Really weird.
And some people love their Disney.
Yeah, you can tell a hardcore Disney fan when they start talking about anything because they let you know.
They're like vegans and CrossFit people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like on their car, all the years that they've had the parking passes.
Damn.
They're like stickers that you like put on your car. It's funny
Oh, really?
for not being a Disney fan. I know so much about Disney.
Do you think? Do you guys want to see a sequel of this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Why not?
I'm down.
I mean, if they keep the same tone and I don't know about the same actors, or I guess if you continue it with the mini chick, but she was good. I'd definitely watch a sequel. I don't know if I'd watch it in theaters, but I'd
Yeah,
stream it.
Yeah, I don't watch it in theaters. As much as I enjoyed how fun this movie was, I do think the acting left a lot to be desired. But that's expected with these kind of movies.
yeah,
Yeah.
There are specific things I liked about this movie, specific things I didn't like. But I think I'd want to watch a sequel of this, but it's more of like a for fun setting, you know?
Yeah.
Like I would watch it with you guys, or if someone had it on at a party, I'd like sit down and watch it. Like it's one of those movies.
Yeah, it's a fun afternoon movie.
Mhm.
If they gave it the Winnie the Pooh treatment, I
Mm.
think that would be great too. You know,
Yeah.
you just get a little bit more money and
Mhm.
do the story however you wanted to do it the first time. But I mean, they did have money, so
Yeah.
I'd watch a sequel.
How
Or a
much did it
prequel.
co- A prequel, I think, would be cool. Seeing it in like was it like not Victorian, like early 1900s era?
Mhm.
That would be cool.
Well, I don't
Damn.
know. I don't know if like Mickey. I mean, I keep on calling him Mickey. I don't know if Steamboat was like evil back then. I think he was just kind of like mildly fucked up, and then Walt brings him in, and then he also had his girlfriend at the time. You know?
What if you turn it into like origin of evil story and like show it from like the torturing that he got from the doctor? What was his name? Doctor Madness or Doctor Forgot.
Dr. Satan.
Okay, Shaitan.
Oh, the Mad Doctor.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. I'd like to see an origin or how he meets Walt.
that'd be dope. Or
Yeah.
or a sequel prequel. So we get the pre-story and then we get the continuation of after. I think that'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
There's potential here for sure. We
Yeah.
also, I mean, well, Goofy and like Donald aren't in it, but I know in the OG Steamboat, there is like a cow, there's a duck, there's like a lot of other characters that are like part of the story.
Who's the big dude?
Pete.
Oh,
the bad
that's
guy.
Pete.
That's
oh,
Pete,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the actual bad guy.
And then in this movie, Pete was the guy with the neck tat, right? That
Yeah.
The guy who didn't want to be
Interesting.
the captain, but he was
Yeah.
basically the captain.
Yeah, they're Pete.
His story was weird.
Pete was lacking. I wish Pete got like,
I mean, there was no like development really.
yeah.
Those made like a little like a touch when he was like, kind of taking charge, but like there wasn't really that much. There wasn't any development.
It was just his romance with Selena.
Yeah, this movie is way more one of those like done for fun movies that's just about like kills and stuff like that. It's not. I didn't think there was like a real big deep purpose for this, other than like poking fun at like Disney and the Steamboat story.
Yeah, I agree.
Same. Which is fine.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Still a solid ride, still a fun ride.
It's a perfect example of what you can do, or like how you can make a movie entertaining without like oversaturating the fucking story or the narrative. You can have a simple arc and still put something out that's watchable.
Agreed. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to touch on the movie? Feels like a good segue to our reviews. We all agree that before watching this movie, the best of this type of movie we saw is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2.
Yeah.
How do you think this movie compares to that one?
Oh,
I think I like this one more, only for the simple fact that it wasn't trying to be serious.
Okay.
I feel like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 definitely felt like it was trying to do something more than just be this fun, like not going anywhere, like type of story, just with characters that we've known. So in that sense, I think this movie did that a little bit better. It had Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey had a little bit more comedic levity to it and like making fun of itself a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would done it more of a service, but this movie did it well, did it better.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think this movie, because it was more comedic, I think it made it a little bit more fun and like a little bit more easier to watch, and I was able to disregard some of the like story choices or like the acting that was in this movie. I was able to overlook that because it was a lot more, to me, enjoyable, and I had a lot more fun like watching it. Not to say that Blood and Honey 2 is a bad movie. It's a good movie, pretty well done for being the second one. But I think this type of movie needs to be a little bit more. You either need to have like a really well done story, or I think you need to have like a lot of comedy in it to make it a little bit more palatable and digestible. Otherwise, it's just too like serious, and it's like, I mean, these are like gore porn movies, right? So I feel like with that, you either got to like double down or you make it funny, so then it's just like way more easier to digest. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I agree with both of you guys. I think that this movie's I guess doubling down on comedy, or its use of comedy first as opposed to just trying to be like a slash movie like Winnie the Pooh, I think made it a more enjoyable watching experience because it's easier to laugh at like some of the bad parts. I think even though Blood and Honey 2 was a lot better than Blood and Honey 1, it still, because it's trying to be serious, still kind of felt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Where being cheap in this movie felt like a feature, not a bug.
Yeah.
Like it helps it out with like my enjoyment of the film.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, should we jump into our reviews?
Jump.
All right. So This movie, it had a budget of $2 million.
Damn.
It made about 400,000.
Damn.
So I think it probably got most of its money. I had to guess on like the digital release, streaming.
Did this movie have a theatrical release?
A limited, I think.
Oh shit.
I feel like a really hardcore David Howard Thornton fan would probably go see this movie in theater.
I could see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I feel like his name pulls people, like this dude. This dude is the Terrifier, so he'd be pulling mad bitches.
I mean, Terrifier already has like that reputation, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, it was the highest grossing horror movie at the time when it came out.
Yeah.
And for being an independent film, that's a pretty big achievement.
When,
But, like,
didn't the third one also get a really large release? It had a lot
it
of
did.
money.
Oh, I don't think it got like a huge it did have a theatrical release.
Mhm.
And I know it performed well, so it stood in theaters longer than they probably anticipated.
Yeah.
For this
but-
one?
No, Terrifier 3.
3.
Because at the time it was like the highest grossing horror movie.
Mm-hmm. Terrifier
Oh.
3. Return of the Terrifier.
Interesting. All right, let's continue with our reviews. Yeah, I thought this movie was going to make a little bit more money though, but it got a 52% on Rotten Tomatoes, but the popcorn meter gave it a 79%. So audiences seem to like it a lot more than the critics did, and IMDb has it at 4, so it's not liked on IMDb.
This is one of those instant cult classic movies.
It feels like it. It definitely feels like it. IMDb with 3,000 people reviewing it.
Letterbox average score of 2.08 with 8,000 reviews.
What's Letterbox out of?
8,432. Yeah.
I feel like Letterbox is the people that use Letterbox like use Letterbox, and those they like really critique movies, Like I think if you critique this movie, it's not going to be critiqued really well. I mean, I think that's why the critics didn't like it as much as the fans, right?
Yeah.
Is Letterboxd like the Yelp of the movie industry?
Is it the Yelp of the
Damn,
movie
that's
industry?
I think that's
I've
a
never-
fucking
yeah.
great way to put it.
Yeah,
but
I've never heard that before, but yeah, it is. That's where your boy would have been if he was a Gen Z.
Damn, you think so? I think Ebert's too talented to be a Letterboxd.
I think he would start on Letterbox and he would like move his way up.
Like
Like
a
he-
YouTube channel or some
Like
shit.
he made Letterbox, and then he like
Um,
and he
he
started
is
his
the
own.
letter.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
It'd be Letterboxd, but with a capital E for Ebert.
where's the sorry, I was like, where's the E? It's been a long day,
Well, on that note, why don't you start first?
All right. I give this movie a C+, B-. I had a lot of fun watching this movie for sure. It's way more of a like turn your brain off and watch something like entertaining. That's how I took it. There's some things that I didn't enjoy about this. I mean, there's no like character development. There's no like, I mean, there's a story, yeah, but it's not, to me, it wasn't like a super interesting in-depth story. I think it was like a really good superficial story to just bring out Steamboat and like have him like cause ruckus on the boat itself. I like that they keep it broad enough though, where if they were to make a second one, they could fill in a lot of the holes that were happening from the story itself. I think David Howard Thornton is like the star of this movie. Anytime he's in it as Steamboat, like he's just dominating, wrecking lives, doing hilarious like Steamboat killer shit. And it was fun. It was a really fun movie. This movie is a gore porn movie though, for sure. So if that's not your cup of tea, like I wouldn't recommend this movie. Like if you're not cool with all that stuff, then this isn't going to be for you. But if you're good with that and you're good with some like silliness, and you like the Disney IP, and you want to see like how much like fun Disney stuff you can point out in this movie, this is definitely going to be a movie that that you can check out.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Twan, why don't you go next?
I like this movie, man. I thought it was fun. I wasn't expecting too much out of it. I'm right there with you. I think I'd give this a C plus. I think this is like this is an instant cult classic movie. This movie, it knows what it is, and I appreciated that. I like that it makes fun of itself, and I like that the creators are just like Disney fanboys, and we get all these Easter eggs and all these like referenced lines. I don't know, it just makes for a fun movie watching experience because you'll be sitting there and you're like, oh, a whole new world, like that's funny. Like and they just throw those like I want to be where the people are just in like organic conversation. It's kind of cool how they did it where it's not so blatant, but if you catch it, you catch it. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the movie. The practical effects were actually pretty good for the type of movie that it is. I'd say I enjoyed the practical effects more in this movie than I did in Final Destination Bloodlines, because they used way too much CGI in that movie and it kind of looked fake at times. Where this movie, like, I don't know, I'm a sucker for practical effects, and they're done pretty well in this movie. So I thought that was just another highlight of the film itself. But yeah, there's just a lot to like from this movie, and if you don't take this movie serious, which in itself doesn't, then there's a lot that you can enjoy and take from it. I would recommend this movie to anyone that's a fan of Terrifier, or if you know who David Howard Thornton is, or if you're been kind of on the fence about watching this movie because you didn't know or you didn't expect how it was going to be. Just watch it. It's fun. The only, I guess, negative I have to say about this film is the runtime. Felt like it was just a little too long. This is the type of movie that could easily be just an hour 20. I feel like you could have easily shaved 20 minutes off of this. But other than that, pretty enjoyable movie. C plus.
Yeah, I agree with all your guys' points. I also gave this movie a C plus. I enjoyed this movie a lot. So
We're all
I
connected.
was surprised as how
Touch
much
tips.
I like this movie. Yeah, exactly. I came into it thinking, I'm gonna be limp this whole time, and then it just got so revved up by the end.
Mhm.
It was fun. It was a fun movie. But like Twan said though, I wish I could have shaved off about 15 minutes of this movie for sure. I think it was a little long in the tooth, but it was cool. The kills are inventive. I mean, when you make a movie, you want this. You want cool kills. You want cheesy, stupid one-liners, and the fact that they're all linked to Disney was just like cherry on top. It stood with the theme well. I think more so than Winnie the Pooh did, and I
Mhm.
think, as I said earlier, I think one of the things that this one had going for it is that there's just such a wealth of like Disney content that you could just pull shit like crazy and make it fit into a script. And I think they did a good job of doing that. Screamboat was great, even though he was like sometimes puppet, sometimes like David Howard Thornton, like on a green screen with just like a superimposed background of the steamboat. Like he was hilarious. Like I loved every bit of just how much they doubled down on how bad it kind of looked, but like in a good way. So I hope if they make a sequel, they keep that same energy. Like maybe get better actors, but keep Screamboat the way he is. I
Mhm.
want him to be that ridiculous. I would recommend it to people. I think this is a fun B movie. Almost it's so bad it's good, but I think it's good enough that it doesn't deserve that moniker. I think it's actually like a fun movie. And if you're a Disney fan and a horror movie fan, this movie's like right up your alley. You got to check it out. It is violent, but it's done in a silly way for the most part. So I feel like most people should be able to handle it. And it's not scary. It's like a fun horror movie.
Mhm.
So
We don't really. There's no real jump scares in this movie.
no,
You see it coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only one is probably the first kill when he like
Yeah, when he just jumps out of
Oh
nowhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But after
But it was
that,
more of like a surprise,
Mhm.
Not like
But and then as soon as you see it, like you see this small little thing on his
Yeah,
back, like it
it's just
immediately kills any like
straight
scare that
comedy
you would have
after
had.
that.
Yeah, it's just comedy. This was definitely an enjoyable movie though. Like for even though we all graded it C plus, because we graded other movies that we didn't like C plus, this was still like an enjoyable ride. That it was still fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna tell people about this movie and it'd be like, hey, like that was actually like a fun ride, you know?
yeah, exactly. It's a fun movie. Is the acting good? Absolutely not. Is the plot good? Not really. But the movie itself is like fun. It's like a
Yeah.
good popcorn movie.
Yeah. Good movie to have on when you're throwing a party.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You put this one on the projector in the backyard and people will
Yep.
be like, yo, what is this?
What the fuck is going on in that movie? And you'd be like, that's Steamboat Willie. And then you fucking nail the last cup in the beer pong.
Cinema.
Simona.
Absolute cinema. All right, guys. Well, it got a C plus B minus from Saya, a C plus from Twan, and a C plus from myself. What the highly recommend. Probably one of the more fun movies we've seen in a while. Nice, lighthearted horror comedy. Right around the corner from the spooky season. So maybe put this one on your list for October. If you need a break in between like Hereditary and The Exorcist, and you're just like, I need something that's just not gonna fucking have me on the edge of my seat the entire time, throw this movie in the mix. You know, a little palate cleanse. You still get your kills, but you get a little laughs along the way. This week we're not gonna run the wheel. It's gonna be a shorter episode next week. We're gonna do Kung Fury. It's a movie we all love. You could find it on YouTube. So if you're like, what is that? Never heard of it? Just YouTube, search up Kung Fury, and it'll pop up. It's like a 35-minute movie. It's a fun time. But I want to thank you guys for joining us this week as we covered Screamboat. We didn't say, does this belong in your 2025 list of good horror movies?
Yeah, I'd say so. It was a fun, good movie that I would definitely watch again. So I'd add it to the list of 2025 great 2025 horror movies to come out.
I don't know if I'd put it in there because the horror movies that I've been liking are like really good, like story driven horror movies, you know?
Mhm.
Because I like that type of horror. I wouldn't. It's good. It's just not on my list.
All right, so we got a
Yeah.
1 for the list and a 1 for out without the list.
Yeah.
I don't have a horror list, so I mean I don't know. I thought it was cool. I'd watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll catch you guys next week. Give us a follow on our social medias. We got new content coming out each week. We're gonna mix it up a bit. We're gonna have some new form content coming out for you guys, probably when this episode drops. So take a look, comment, subscribe, start a dialogue with us. Let's get talking about movies. Make suggestions. What are your favorites? What's a movie you want us desperately to see that we haven't covered yet? As always, we're on Instagram, Facebook, X/Twitter, Threads, YouTube, and occasionally on Twitch. As always, I am your host, The Dale, followed by my 2 co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Dead men tell no tales.
and Twan.
Bye.
See you guys next week. Bye.